You're not giving me a transfer, right?
Welcome to Bus Driver Live. I'm a bus operator in Sacramento, California, which is in the United States of America, but we're going to take a trip to our neighbors in Canada on the TTC. So this guy posted a video allegedly exposing a Toronto Transit Commission driver, TTC. And this is what he said happened. TTC driver refused to give me transfer, told me to F my mother. That's pretty extreme. Is that what the TTC bus drivers are doing? Y'all telling people to do that to their mom? Let's take a look at the video. I gotta see this.
You're not giving me a transfer, right? You're not giving me a transfer, right? Yo, you're an asshole for that, eh? So f your mother for that because I paid my fare. So f your mother, right?
I gave you a chance to get out of the bus and go get a transfer from the station. You don't want to.
Don't worry about it. I don't need that. Just f your mom and that's it. Don't worry about it. Just f your mom and that's that. You know what I mean? Yeah, yo, f your mother, pussy. That's that, you know?
Okay. Wait. Okay, so, wait. He told the bus driver to F his mother like 3 or 4 times. Then eventually, I guess the bus operator, being a human being and all, probably got a little frustrated and agitated and said it back to him. Am I saying the bus operator should say it back? No. Bus operators are expected to remain calm and professional at all times. Now, is that realistic? Probably not, but we are supposed to make our best effort to do so. But also, it's a shared responsibility because passengers are expected to behave themselves, be courteous and respectful to those around them. It's not just a chance for you to get on the bus and say and do whatever you want to do.
He ain't lying.
So the issue here is he's saying that the bus operator did not give him a transfer.
You're not giving me a transfer, right? You're not giving me a transfer, right?
I don't understand why the bus operator wouldn't give them a transfer. If you pay your fare and you request a transfer, the bus operator is supposed to give you a transfer. That's even how it works here where I drive in Sacramento, California. People pay their fare. Our fare here, the normal fare is $2.50 for a single ride. If you would like a transfer, it's an additional 25 cents. So you'll pay $2.75. I press a button. It prints the transfer up. You can see in this video right here, but that's actually a test ticket. That's not a transfer. That's how we test to make sure our fare box is working and it's printing out the necessary passes. Let's get back to this. So the bus operator refused to give him a transfer. Why? So we're going to try and get to the bottom of why. But if the operator just blatantly refuses to give a passenger a transfer and they paid for it, and at the time of them paying, they say, hey, I need a transfer, and the driver says, no, I'm not giving you a transfer because I just don't want to give you a transfer, then that's a problem. Bus operator's not supposed to do that, and you are operating outside of the boundaries of your job. Basically, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Because if somebody gets on my bus, they pay for a transfer, I give them the transfer. Now, let me give you an example of a situation where someone would ask me for a transfer and I would have to deny them the transfer. Keep in mind, I said regular fare here is $2.50. Discount disabled fare is $1.25. So either one, you would have to add 25 cents to that to get your transfer. So you're supposed to get your transfer at the time that you board the bus and pay your fare. There are times when a person will pay their $2.50, they'll ride the bus, then on their way off the bus, they'll be like, oh yeah, here's a quarter, I'm gonna get a transfer. And it's like, well, first of all, that's taking up time because now you're at the fare box twice in the same trip. You're wasting time. Secondly, you're supposed to get the transfer upon boarding the bus. Also, let's say the person pays and they walk back up like, oh yeah, I need a transfer. I don't have a button where I can just print out the transfer. You have to have the value of the transfer in the fare box in order for the transfer to print. But even still, here in Sacramento and honestly at most transit agencies, whatever you're purchasing at the fare box, you're supposed to get it at the time of purchase. Transfer, a daily pass, you're supposed to get it in that moment. You pay and then the operator will hand you whatever ticket or pass that you've requested and paid for. Then you have a seat or you stand up. Sometimes you got to stand up on the bus. And that's the end of the interaction. There's not supposed to be any more. So I can totally understand if somebody's upset if they did what they were supposed to do and they still did not receive a transfer. Now, the F your mom thing, I mean, I can understand a passenger being upset, but you can't put in the title of the video that the bus driver told you to F your mom, even though the bus driver did tell him that. But it was after he told the bus driver that first several times. Not 7, but several. Let's say a few. He told him a few times. I think it was like 3 or 4. And then eventually the bus driver just said, you know, F your mom. You know, that's wild. Why would you even say that? So this individual did receive a response, allegedly, from the TTC. And here it is. Let's get to the main part of this email that he allegedly received from the TTC. First, I want to begin by extending our sincere apologies to hear of this incident. The TTC's responsibility is to operate with courtesy and professionalism to all customers, and I am disappointed to hear of this. I want you to know that we uphold our operators to provide our customers great customer service. In light of your concerns about our operator, please note that I will have the appropriate teams look into this. Please advise if this was your video and if you happen to know the route this was on. Thank you for taking the time to bring this matter to our attention and for allowing me the opportunity to respond. So that's the basic kind of generic statement you would receive from a transit agency. Now let's go to the comment section to see if we can do a little bit more of an investigation into what happened, because sometimes the person that posted the video will give more information in the comments, because these videos can be kind of vague sometimes and lack a little bit of context. So we're just judging basically off what we can see. So far we see the bus operator allegedly refused to issue the man a transfer at the time that he paid his fare and asked for a transfer. I'm assuming he asked for a transfer when he paid, and he was like, yeah, you're not getting a transfer. That would make anybody upset, as I stated earlier. This comment says, you're abusing a frontline employee and recording it like you're the victim. You win the worst person on earth award. Congrats. And the content creator, who is Boss President, at Boss President, Bud, I paid my fare and Buddy didn't provide what I paid for to get to work. It's in video. His employer apologized for his garbage. Posted below, you're a special ed scholar like the others below. Congrats to you and your mother. She must be proud of her special ed child who's the brightest on earth. Okay, they go on. You ask for the transfer when you get on. Well, I'm assuming he did ask when he got on. That's why he's so upset. Clearly, you don't ask for it when you're getting off, and no matter what happens, you don't get to abuse someone, record it, and then act like the victim. Take the comments below as a sign, and a lot of the comments were saying that you're supposed to ask for the transfer when you get on the bus. I'm assuming he did based off of the title of the video, but let's see what his response, Boss President, let's see what his response is. I forgot, as I stated 1,000 times. You forgot? So you forgot to ask for the transfer when you got on the bus. And I get it. It happens. We all forget. So I'm not judging that he forgot. We all mess up sometimes. And sometimes when we mess up, someone will look out and clean up our mess up. And sometimes we just have to live with our mess up. But you posted this video trying to expose this bus operator as some sort of monster, some sort of evil monster. And you were actually wrong. You just admitted it in the comment. I forgot. Like I said 1,000 times, I forgot to ask for the transfer when I boarded the bus and paid the fare. You forgot? So you told this bus operator to do horrible things to his mother because you forgot and the bus operator wasn't able to issue you a transfer after you paid at the fare box in the front of the bus. Wow. People are amazing. Even me, we're all amazing. I'm not judging because I do stuff. I'm not perfect. Sometimes I'm like, dang, man, did you really do that or say that? So we all have our moments. Let's continue with this comment. I forgot, as I stated 1,000 times, you are stupid like most in this world. Get yourself 10th booster genius. FOH LOL. You racist POS. What did he say that was racist in the comment? Where are we going to? How do we get there? What? Another comment says, transfer is to be obtained at point of entry. Boss President says, so if I forgot, I need one when I paid. Wait, so if I forgot, I need one when I paid. So again, he's saying he forgot, but let's just continue. And ask after when realize it. The driver has the right to refuse to hand over what I paid for and be an a-hole and send you for a walk to get one. When can just give you one, okay, without being an a-hole about it. There, JB, you genius. Huh? I'm just going to move on to the next comment. It's funny how you were blaming the driver. You clearly told the driver to do her mother or his mother. Don't switch it up on the driver. Just get a Presto card, dude. Boss President responds, hey, bud, do you read or just run that yap? I asked the nice man nicely initially, and he snapped on me. This video is half hour later when got off the bus, and I gave him a chance to redeem himself on video after denying me what I paid for. Genius. But he messed that up as well. You must have been an A+ student all your schools. Huh, LOL. Okay, so the bus operator was actually being mean a half hour earlier, but he didn't decide to film any of that. He just filmed this interaction. Gotcha. And to be fair, it does happen that way sometimes, you know? You miss all the good stuff, right?
Yes.
He only repeated what you said to him, and they're talking about the mother commented again, and he gave him the same energy he was giving him, basically. Is that unprofessional? I guess it's considered unprofessional, yes. And Boss President says, when you work as a public servant and you are at work getting paid with taxpayer money like a welfare recipient, also bus operators are equivalent to welfare recipients, okay. You don't get to speak like the taxpayer civilian. You do know the bus operator also pays taxes. They're also a tax-paying civilian too, so does he not know that? Not at work, who isn't pleased they aren't doing their job, especially when he's trying to get to work from where he gets taxed to pay this fool who's trying to make it harder instead of assisting him to get there, as he is well paid to do with my tax. I don't want to read any more of that. But yeah, the driver pays taxes too. They take taxes. Well, I don't know how it is in Canada, but here in the United States of America, people are like, my taxes pay your salary. I pay your salary. And I'm like, well, I guess I pay myself too, because the taxes come out of my paycheck as well. And I pay sales tax when I go spend money at places and stuff. So thanks for proving that TTC drivers are in fact not overpaid at all. Boss President responds, who said anyone was underpaid or overpaid? The racist servant refused to give me the paper I paid for. There was inequality in the video too? The R word? Where is that part? Maybe that also happened a half hour before he filmed. The driver said some slurs to him or something. So I went onto the TTC website. I wanted to see, a little bit of their fare structure, especially concerning transfers. We have proof of payment, or POP, POP. All customers must have valid proof of payment such as a tapped Presto card, Presto ticket, debit or credit card, paper transfer, TTC convention pass, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Where and how do I get my proof of payment, or POP? You must get your POP where you pay your fare at the start of your journey. Cash, ticket, or token. Deposit your fare in the fare box beside the operator at the front of the bus. Remember to take your POP/transfer from the operator. Now remember, Boss President said he forgot to take his transfer or ask for the transfer, so he told the bus operator to do something to his mama. But it says here, remember, but he said he forgot. So TTC is telling you to remember, but this passenger said he forgot. So in this case, could the bus operator have helped him out? I'm not sure. Maybe he could have, but you're supposed to remember, like that's your responsibility. You want to point out that this bus operator has all these responsibilities to, be a public servant and do all this type of stuff. It's a shared responsibility. Yes, the bus operator should remain professional, but you just have to remember to get your transfer when you pay for it. And then this entire interaction would have been completely avoided.
He ain't lying.
This person literally admitted, I forgot. The website says, remember.